Welcome to the first online learning lecture for the Emergent Readers Unit. This lecture will focus on phonological awareness, which is an important emergent reader skill. Ready to begin taking notes? Okay. The first thing we need to focus on is the definition of phonological awareness. So, what do we mean when we use this term? Phonological awareness is a very broad term. It refers to the ability to hear the sound structures of language. Phonological awareness includes rhyming, alliteration, syllables, onsets, rhymes, and phonemes. That seems like a lot, doesn't it? Don't worry. We will discuss each of these areas in detail. So, when we are talking about phonological awareness, we are really discussing some very specific skills. This chart shows the different awareness skills that emergent readers learn to help them become successful readers later on. Copy this chart into your notebook so that you can refer to it as you watch the rest of the lecture. Let us begin with words and sentences. Part of phonological awareness involves a student understanding that language is made up of words. Not all children are aware of words. For example, a young child may think that phrases that they hear often, such as "see you later," are one word. Hearing these separate words will help a child learn to identify and read those words in print. It is also important that children understand that words are separated into smaller units called syllables. They may do activities that put syllables together to form new words, or divide words into their different syllables. They may even delete, or take away, a syllable. Keep in mind, these exercises are done orally, not in print. We are talking about the sounds that make up language, not the letters. Children should also be able to hear the similarities in words. Rhyming involves identifying words that have similar endings. Children learn this skill through nursery rhymes and songs. Alliteration involves identifying words that have the same beginning sounds. We have reviewed identifying words, syllables, rhymes, and alliteration. Now let's move on to another part of phonological awareness called phonemic awareness. Phonemic awareness is the ability to identify and manipulate phonemes. So what are phonemes? Those are the smallest unit of sounds that make up words. Written letters represent phonemes, but they are not phonemes. Phonemes are the sounds. Letters are the written symbols. Phonemic awareness can be very tricky because some letters have more than one phoneme. Examples are the letters C and G. Before we continue, we should have a brief discussion on vowels and consonants. Phonemes are divided between vowels and consonants. Vowel sounds are those sounds that are produced without any interference from the mouth, tongue or teeth. Consonants, on the other hand, are produced by blocking and manipulating sounds. As teachers, we know that these sounds are represented with two diagonal lines on either side of the letter. If we see these symbols, we know that we are to produce the sound instead of saying the letter name. Phonemes can be tricky for adults to identify because our minds might want to focus on the spelling instead of the sounds. For example, S plus H makes a single phoneme. Emergent readers may do activities that involve hearing the separate sounds in a word, and then putting these together to form a word. Practicing these skills will help them sound out written words later when they learn phonics. This skill is called phoneme blending. Children may also practice hearing a single phoneme in a word. This is called phoneme isolation because the child is isolating, or pulling out, one sound from the rest of the sounds in that word. They may practice isolating the initial, medial, or final phoneme in a word. emergent readers also practice manipulating phonemes. This manipulation may be in the form of deleting or removing one phoneme to make a new word, or changing a phoneme. Onsets and rhymes make up some words. The onset is the initial phoneme at the beginning of the word. Onsets are made up of consonants. The rhyme is the sound or collection of sounds that follow. Some important points to keep in mind about phonemic awareness. First, these are skills that can be taught and learned. Some children may have a natural ability to hear sounds, and some may struggle, but most can learn to hear them. Second, these skills can help children learn to read and spell. Finally, there is a relationship between phonemic awareness and reading, and phonemic awareness and spelling. Now you know about phonological awareness and the skills that emergent readers can learn to help them learn to read. You may watch the video again to review your notes if you wish. Please bring these notes to class so that you can reference them during activities and readings. Thank you, and have a great day.